So I was watching this video of what's her name? Ice Spice. I was watching this video of Ice Spice, and she was talking about right before her TikTok video went viral. She was like, I was about to crash out. I was about to crash out. She was like, I was working a lot of odd end jobs and it was just not working. Like, she was like, she had got a job. I think it was at Sephora or Ulta. And she was like, um, she was like putting some on the shelf and her shirt came up a little bit. And the girl was like, you can't wear that because you can't have tummy tops. And she was like, this is not a tummy top. It goes all the way to my waist. I'm just reaching up so you can see my stomach when I do that. So she was just in general, it was just like you could tell she had been through some of the similar things I had been through. And a crazy story is that something similar to me happened to me, like when I was working at Ulta. I worked at Ulta for one day and they fired me. And this was like around the time when they had the bridge had collapsed on Piedmont, where the man had supposedly set the bridge on fire by setting a couch on fire underneath the bridge. Yeah, so traffic was horrible. Like any other day, I used to live downtown. Any other day, it would have took me about 20 minutes to get to work. This particular day, it took me an hour and 30 minutes with traffic. And I didn't anticipate that. You know what I mean? So I was late my first day. I was hour late my first day. But she also said, prior to me getting that, we understand. They only had scheduled me for 4 hours because I had been working there for like 2 weeks. They had been hired me for 2 weeks and finally gave me a shift for 4 hours after I come in and, do my little orientation. So I kept calling them like, when y'all gonna put me back on the schedule? They was like, well, they're saying they fired you. I was like, what? Yeah, because you was late the first day. I'm like, really? I took my bus straight to Georgia Department of Labor and got unemployment. Sure did. And they paid me too. Sure did. Because at the end of the day, this is how it be for chosen ones. Like, people will just fuck with you for no reason. You'll be like, why I can't? And then people be like, oh, you can't work no 9 to 5 when you're a chosen one. I don't care what nobody say. People say, well, you got to just go get a job. You just got to stick it out. You got to duke it out. You're not no chosen one, so you don't understand. You don't deal with the stuff I go through. And part of the reason why you can handle it better is because you're not a chosen one. You don't understand how it feels to have to keep going through this when you want to go places and just be a regular person and get a job. Like, I really just want to go there and work. But I can't go there and work because people start worrying about my hair. They start worrying about my ass. They start worrying about my body shape. They start worrying about who I'm talking to, who I'm dating. If they see me and another coworker always hanging together, but I don't hang with them, then they go to him and be like, oh, your girl this and your girl that. And it's like, you just can't have no peace at these jobs. And it's like, this is